welcome to today's presentation. This is Jan Payne, empowering you to attract incredible possibilities. I'm really excited to share this with you today because so many of my clients, and that may include you, don't resonate with setting goals. In fact, a lot of times when I say, what's your goal? It's like a giant stop sign suddenly appears in front of their face and they're like, okay, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. So today we're going to talk about a different way to achieve something that you really, really want. And what is that? It's a desire. And I have an acronym for desire, and I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so when you have a desire, a really strong desire, you are like a racehorse with blinders on, right? And what happens is, maybe not. Okay, what happens is you don't see the obstacles. All you see is where you want to go. Think of a time when there was something you really wanted to do, and there might have been a problem. Like, let's just say you were going on a trip, and let's just say you had to get to the airport by 10 o'clock. I know that's kind of late in the morning, but anyway, okay, you want to get there 2 hours before your flight. So you get everything ready and you go out to get in your car, and the car won't start. Oh, before that, even the garage door won't open. So what do? Well, you figure it out. You pull that little pulley, the little string that you can open your garage door by yourself without pushing the button. And then you get in your car and your car won't start. And you figure out a way. Maybe you call Uber. Whatever it is, you've got to get to that airport by 8 o'clock in order to get on that plane by 10 o'clock, and nothing's going to get in your way. Well, that's how you want to feel about your goal, whatever it is that you want to achieve, whether it's to get a promotion or it's to get a date or it's to do something that you really, really, really want to do. So with that in mind, let's look at this acronym for desire. So the D stands for decision. And decision is a really interesting thing, isn't it? Most people have very weak decision-making muscles. The word decision comes from the Latin decidere, where de means from, cedere means to cut. So when you make a truly committed decision, you then cut yourself off from any other possibility but the attainment of that which you said you wanted to do. Now, I love this quote from Goethe. He says, until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. The moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. Boldness has genius in it, power, and magic. Begin it now. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. The E is for exchange. What are you willing to give in exchange for the attainment of that which you said you wanted to do? And you want to be able to say whatever it takes, as long as it is legal, moral, ethical, and doesn't violate your personal or family values. And in order to do that, you've got to really be clear on what your values are. What are they? If you don't know, step back, stop this video, and write down. Get clear. Clarity is key for everything. What is the S? Well, the S is to shift from saboteur to sage. And you can shift even in tough challenges. Yes, you can. It depends on the strength of your mental muscle. Well, how do you get that mental muscle strong? Well, you got to go to the gym. You go to the gym just like you go to exercise your regular muscles. Wait, okay. Anyway, you lift, right? You've got to work those muscles. Well, you got to work your mental muscle too. And that's how we do the PQ reps. And we'll talk about that later. Okay. But what is the S for? The S is the secret. And the secret is your thoughts. Because if you believe you can, or you believe you can't, either way, you're going to be right, right? You become what you think about most of the time. So if on one hand you're thinking you can, on the other hand you're thinking you can, guess what? You're sabotaging. You got one foot on the brake and one foot on the gas, and you're never going to get there. So make sure, again, you know what you want. You're clear, okay? And then the I. What's the I? The I is for identifying possibilities. Explore. Look for the gift and the opportunity. Be like a fascinated child. Innovate. Play the power game. When you play the power game, there are only possibilities. There are no negatives, right? You say yes, and what else? Because the minute you say no, what happens? You block all creativity. You block it all. So the I is for imagination, and we have great imaginations, perfect imaginations. But what happens? We have very weak imagination muscles. So we want to use that imagination every day, create new ideas, write down new ideas, anything. It doesn't matter as long as you're using the muscle. Build that right brain, build those neural pathways. See yourself already in possession of the good that you desire. When you can see yourself already in possession of the good that you desire, it's like you climbed the mountain. I like to use my pen, my Mont Blanc, because it has a little snow cap on the top of the pen, which to me represents the attainment of my goal or whatever I want to do, whether it's to write a book or to run a race or to win a tournament. It doesn't matter. But this is like a clue for me, an energy booster. Yeah, I want that. I want to get to the top of that mountain. I want to be my very best. I want to be better than yesterday. So, determined imagination, as Neville says, is thinking from the end, and it is the beginning of all miracles. What is the R? The I in desire is for resonate. Does it resonate with you? Is it congruent with your values? Are you doing it for you, or are you doing it for someone else? Think about the difference of the energy that goes behind something when it resonates with you. There's a word called praxis, integration of belief with behavior. You can think something over here and that's fine, but until it's in your heart, until you really, really, really want it, nothing happens. But the minute you get emotionally charged, magic happens. The law of attraction. You become a magnet. You become a magnet for everything. A magnet to money, a magnet to success, a magnet to everything. And then E. What's the E for? The E is for energy and expectation. Give it energy every day and expect it to win. Again, there is a law of belief. And if you believe it will happen, it will. And if you believe it won't, it won't. Either way, you're going to be right. Choose to be the victor. And of course, this is my shameless, please read my book. Oh, I got to put it over here though so you can see it. This is my book, Victim or Victor. You always have a choice. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you got something out of this little session. And if you have any questions, please email me or call me, and I will see you next time. Until then, this is Jan Payne empowering you to attract incredible possibilities. Have a better than good day. Bye.